everybody. Welcome back. Hey, hopefully you're having fun. We are dual streaming tonight. Hopefully you guys are up on Twitch and up on Facebook. Okay. On YouTube, doing fine. Hopefully we can have some fun here. So, I've been working on a new design of late, and I'm looking forward to showing you guys how to use Onshape a little bit more. Now I know there's there's also tutorials that everyone else has done. I'm just building stuff because I want to build it, let alone just just still dally and tally and everything else. Hey, Vortex Ripley, hello from YouTube. Hey, thanks for coming in, man. Hopefully I'm not pronouncing your name wrong. I don't mean to. Your user. Oh, it's replays. Sorry, replays. It's okay if I just say replays. I'm not sure how to pronounce the first part. I do apologize about that. Yeah, I'm looking at the screen here. So I have two screens here. So if you see my eyes wandering this way, or this way, this way, then I'm just looking at my other screen here. I got like a couple screens here, so I can easily do this. Well, anyways, let's get into this. So anyways, the program I'm using is something called, let me see if I can move this. Adjust myself right now. Webcam. So this is Onshape. Onshape is a editing program that allows you to do designs, information, and CAD work. It is absolutely free to use. There is a paid version. There's a caveat to the free version. The free version only allows you to access what we call is free files. So what that means is your file can be found online, but for what I'm doing right now, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I do a lot of building for the print shop that I work for. So we have a 3D printer farm there, as we call them, and we have about 20 or 30 machinery. We build parts for a CNC machine, which I can show you guys later what those CNC machines look like. And if you're interested in picking up one, just go to the website and you can order it yourself. It takes about, I believe our turnaround is about 6 weeks. That is from getting the parts together, putting the parts in the box, and getting it out the door. And then it's up to shipping. It's what it is. But we do that type of stuff. So my job in the shop is just to monitor the 3D printers, but it's also I have to check the parts, make sure the parts are proper, and make sure that they are usable for the person that's buying the unit, rather than me just going out and just saying, yeah, they're good, and then toss them out. There's a lot of stuff I got to do on the side. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to open up my version of Onshape. There we go. So now I can work in it. So I am going to be working on the top. We have a couple ways that we can work. I'm trying to remember how to do this. There we go. Bottom, top, you got left. Go. That's not what I asked you to do. Oh, yeah. So we also have the right, or you can work on the left-hand side. So it's a 3-level axis, basically. So what we're going to do, we're going to work on top and work downward. So already I can see what I want to do. So I'm going to turn off these two sides just because they're not needed. I'm going to hit my sketch button. And it's going to put down a layer where I can design. Come on. Oh, I see what I did wrong. There. Okay, there we go. So in sketch 1, which is showing me here, I can now design my sketch. So the first thing I'm going to be sketching is going to be a block. And it doesn't matter on the size right now. I just want to put down some blocks here. Okay, I'll make that one bigger. Boom. Oh, what? No. Thank you. There we go. Okay, 2 blocks. So now that I know the size, now that I know what I'm designing, there's going to be 2 blocks here. It's going to be designed for holding these. These are dog food containers, similar to any type of other container for cat food, that type of thing. I want to make a dispenser because it's a lot harder for me to take these and just stack them or use the plastic containers which they use to hold them. And they hold them straight up. Well, you hit one and they all go phoom. So it doesn't work. So I'm going to whip out my calipers here and I'm going to take some measurements. And what's good about calipers is you can get a proper size and know exactly what you're looking for. Now, I got to keep in mind, printers are never accurate when it comes to 3D. There are some 3D printers that are very accurate, but my printers are not because I'm using Creality printers. They're hobbyist. Something to keep in mind about Creality, their printers are never on target. Okay, so we are dealing with a box that's by $89.91. So we'll say 90 by 90. So we'll go 90 by 90 on this design. Give and take that I want a little bit of extra movement. I'm thinking 90.25 might be just the right amount to give it a little bit away. So put this back in here. Turn this off. So we're going with 90 by 90 here. So my first box, I'm going to first use this little tool here, which allows me to set up the dimensions of what I want. So I'm going to go inside and inside here, click it. There's my number. This is going to be 90 point. You know what? Let's go 90.5. 90.5. And I'm going to do that again between here and here. Turn on dimensions again. Here to here. And that's 108. We're going to change that to 90.5. Oops. Stupid thing. 90.5 millimeters. So everything here is done in millimeters. Mostly with 3D printing, you want to use millimeters. Okay, so the second box is going to work on the outside. It's going to be the container. So the container is going to be hollow, but we need to build a container around it. Now, calculating what I want, I think a good calculation between the two levels. Boom. Okay, it's saying it's 15 point. Yeah, let's make that only 5 millimeters across. Okay, dimensions. Down here to here. Come on, dimension tool, stay on. Sometimes onshape is really picky at times. Well, that's really high. That's not good. I'm going to set that for 5. Now, here's something that you can do. If you can't make out your symbols, you can lift them up outside of the box so you can actually see the numbers if you need to. So we're going to go 5 across. Yeah, you got to do each. There is a way to do it across levels. I just never get it to work right. And the idea is you click on the box and then you just type in what you want. And then it automatically resizes everything. Okay. That's large. 5. Boom. Okay, so we got 5, 5, 5, 5 around the box. Okay. So that's our first sketch. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. And I'll hit OK. Now I've made the sketch. Let me see how you guys are doing. Because I got another window closed. Okay. Hey, Kilroy, and hello to Andy Callie also. How you doing, people? Yeah, I'm just saying hello, prepping for the SWC. What's the SWC show? Oh, is that the one you're doing on we were a friend over on Twitch, right? Well, he already bounced already. Hopefully he hasn't. But if he does come back, I'll say hi to him. Okay, back to Part Studio. All right. Okay. So we have our box here. So I'm going to now usually allows me to move it, but today it's being antiquated today. Thank you very much. Okay, so we're going to click on here because this is the one I want to highlight. I'm going to hit my extrude. 25 millimeters. Let's go 50. Actually, we can figure this out, actually. I want this to hold 10 of these. So we'll open up our calipers. Needs to be about, let's say these are 26. So 260, 160. 26 into 1 is 26. 26 plus divided by 0, 0, 0. 260 millimeters high. Oh, that can't be right. 26 divided by 10 is, yeah, 260. Okay, so it's going to be 260. I'm not going to build it that big. Let's just build it at 20. Let's build it at 50 millimeters. There's a reason for this. We can make it bigger if we need to. So there we are. There's our first design. I'm happy with that. Let's do another sketch, shall we? So I hit OK. I want to put a bottom on this. So I'm going to use my sketch tool. Sketch. I'm going to sketch on the bottom side of the print. And we are going to use something that's kind of interesting. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go to sketch again. And nope, not extrude. Click here. Sketch again. Okay. So I grab the block. And I'm just going to build the bottom on this. Oh, you stupid thing. To here. There. Now, if you notice those yellow dots that popped up, they're telling me that I'm matching to the corners. So that kind of helps you navigate this. Now I'm doing this a little bit differently. Usually you would do it by just connecting dots and making it, but I wanted this to be a bottom platform on this. So I am going to hit check mark. I'm going to hit my sketch. I'm going to, nope, sorry. I'm going to hit the button. Hit extrude. Okay. As you can see, it's going up. I'm going to reverse that. Reverse it. Yeah. So it comes down. I don't need 25. I'm going to make this 10. 10 millimeter depth. That's what I want. Okay. Check mark. So now we have a box and a lid. The box bottom, there's a reason for that, and you'll see that in a second. Go back to top. Thank you. All right. So now that we have this sketched out, we are going to work on this a little bit more. So I'm going to turn this around. Which angle do I want to take? Let's take this one right here, okay? We're going to do another sketch. I'm going to sketch on this plane. I'm going to take out my box, and I'm going to align it here, and I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to drag it down to the wall. There we go. Okay. So I'm already dragged down to the bottom. That's 10 millimeters. This height, I want it to be between the two pieces. I believe we said it was 26 for these cases. Yeah, 26. So we'll make this 27. Opening. So we'll take our tool again. Dimension tool. You use dimension tool a lot in this program, so I'll just warn you. 27. Boom. Okay. 27 opening. Perfect. Okay. Now hit OK. Now what I am going to do is I'm going to highlight that. I'm going to hit sketch again. Extrude. And we're going to use, instead of add, we are removing. So I want to remove, not so much. What do we say? It was 26. So I want to remove maybe 10. No, don't want that. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go back to the sketch because there's something I did wrong here. Sketch 3. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something different here. I'm going to hit line and I'm going to hit construction. The reason I want a construction line is I may have to resize. So I'm going to click right here and drag that line right down. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to go to the other end here. There we go. Oops, forgot to turn on line again. Okay, grab line. Okay, so I want to start from this point here. Okay, my line's a little crooked, but I can easily fix that. Go away. Yeah, that doesn't look right. Okay, so I have an idea. There's no way we can do this, actually, now that I think about it. I wasn't thinking about that. So, can I build that line right across it? I don't want to do that. So I'm going to go back to top. And I'm going to want this. And I'm going to retreat myself there. Okay. Instead of making this one here, and we're going to use the dimension tool here. Because I can have a little fun here. So build another box from here to here. Okay. So this is my construction line here and here. So I'm going to set my construction line on here. Show me my construction line, please. That's not what I want to do. Turn that off. Thank you. Okay. I made a big boo-boo. Which is good to know because if you make boo-boos, you can actually just hit exit the sketch. Right-click and go delete. And you can remove a sketch that easily. And I'm just going to check on the messages that are coming through. Okay. Yep. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Kilroy. I do appreciate it. If you don't know who Kilroy is, he runs his own Twitch channel on Sundays where he does woodworking, carving, and that type of stuff. So if you guys want to subscribe to him, definitely subscribe to him. He's a great friend of the channel, and we'll get back to designing Thank you so much for coming in. I do appreciate it, buddy. I'm going to move this over here so I can actually see. There we go. I'm back. Sorry, guys. Stupid thing kicked me out of studio. Okay. Let's see here. How are we going to do this? We're going to go with sketch again. Sketch on here. Yeah. Okay. So now I got to figure out what I'm going to do. So we got here and here. It's about 5 mil. We set that for 5 millimeters, and we set here for 5 millimeters also. So what I want to do is I don't want to take in the 5. I don't want to cut right through that 5 millimeters on either side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a box around a box. So the first box we're going to build is going to be a construction box. Okay. So down from the plane, come across here, and come up. That's my construction line. We're going to use the construction line to make constraints. You can do this with construction lines too. Something you guys may not know. All right. Let's go back on that one. I don't want that. Constraints. Here we go. Okay, we're going to make this 27. Boom. Okay. So what I'm going to now do is I'm going to make another box. And this one's not going to be constructive. This is going to be a standard box within this frame. You'll see what I'm going to do in a second. So we know that we don't want to make the full cut into the plastic. I got plans for that, trust me. So I'm going to hit on the side here, and I'm going to hit the construction line. If you notice, we can use the construction line with it to make our box. So instead of that, it's going to be 5 millimeters away from it. I'm going to click on this one, and I'm going to click on the construction line, pull it across, make that 5 millimeters also. So we're not cutting into that plastic. We're going to do something different. I'm going to show you guys in a second what I plan on doing. And we know that we want this and this to be 27. Boom. Well, oh, did it wrong. Undo. Where's the undo? Undo, okay. Interesting. So yeah, it looks even enough. Looks close enough that we can make that work. Okay. Now we're going to hit exit this. All right, click and send. Oh, it deleted it all. Undo. Show me sketch 3. So lost the dimensions I've put in. I got an idea. Okay, there's a construction line. So we're going to do our second block in there. Oops. Okay. I know, riveting television for you guys, right? 'Cause I goofed up. I got to redo this again, so I do apologize for y'all. Okay, so to the one person who's watching, hey, thanks for sticking around. We appreciate it. So now that I've got the constraints now properly done, I can click on here. I can click on OK, click on here, and now I'll show you how to remove. Remove. So it cuts a hole in it. I still got the sides still intact. As you can see, it's only cutting into where I want it to cut in. And we're going to make that 10. We don't need to go that far in. Check mark. Okay. Now we got her in. Oh. Are these 10 wide? I thought we set those for 5 wide. Let's go back to sketch 1, shall we? Yeah, 5 millimeters on each side. So why is extrude 3 cutting into the wall? Huh. Did we not set our sketch 3 properly? 5? 5 millimeters from each side? That's weird. Okay, I'm going to change that to 6. Let's do a look at this a little bit closely. Doesn't look right, does it? No, 5 millimeters. I said 5 millimeters on the sketch. Weird. Okay, let's go with 6 on either side then. Deal with the overhead. It's not going to worry too much because I've got plans for that anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. Okay, check mark. Still cutting inside. What the actual F? That is weird. Huh. That's weird. I don't know why it's doing that. It shouldn't do that. We already set the sizes, correct? Correct. Let's look at extrude again. Let's make it 5 millimeters extrude. Check mark. 5 millimeters still cuts in. Why are you not agreeing with the sizes? It's weird. Roll this. As you can see, it's cutting into the plastic. It's not supposed to. We made sure our walls across here and here are correct by looking at sketch 1. 5, 5. 5 and 5, right? Right. So why are you sketch 2 and sketch 3 on the sides they're cut out 6 by 6? Still cutting in. That makes absolutely no sense. Because we remove the... that's weird. That's doing that. It shouldn't do that, to be honest. We have dimensions already set up that 6 across here, 6 across here. So that shouldn't cut even into the plastic, yet it is. We didn't do any changes to the inside nor the outside of this. So there should not be there. But they are. Okay. Let's delete these two. You'll see what I'm doing in a second, people. Go back to sketch 1. $90.5. Okay. Going to go to sketch 3. And we're going to set the dimensions to be 90.5. Dimensions, please. $90.5. Why are you favoring one from the other? Okay, for some strange reason, it wants to be picky. Okay, so we're going to have to do some little bit of editing here. There we go. But this is not the same size. So what's going on over here? Let me look at sketch 1 again. Let's look at top here. Okay, so we got 5 millimeters here, right? 5 millimeters here. We got 5 millimeters between here. And we have 5 millimeters here. This is putting all the blocks in 5 millimeters. So why are you not liking sketch number 3? Where sketch 3 is taking those same measurements into account. I go here and I go hit dimension tool. And I say from here to here is how long? 15. And I go 5 here. That puts errors all over the screen. So this 90.5, if I hit delete that, and I hit enter. No. Okay, what if I hit delete? Okay. Yeah, I'm just checking something here, guys. I might have been miscalculating it just a little bit. Yeah, that's what I did wrong. Math. Okay, so it's actually 10 because the way it calculates the 5. 10 on each side. That's why I was getting the screw up. So, yeah. Thought that's what the problem was. So, switch that around. Inside, 10 millimeters. See how it just clears the sides there? Yeah. Math. Ugh. Wrong type of extrude, buddy. See? Clear now. Inside. Oh, sometimes math can be such a pain in the butt. Figure out what they're trying to ask for. Okay, so that's it, basically. So what I need to do is I need to do a trial and see if it's going to fit or not. So what I would do is I would print this facing face down and do like a 3 millimeter print and then pass the food case over it to test it. There we go. So why don't we test that opening right now, and we'll get the printer up and going right now. So I'm going to pass the sketch over to the printer, and I'll show you how to do that. So let's go to sketch. Sorry. You go to parts, area, wait, here, part 1. Double click. I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to go export. I'm going to call this Part Studio 1. Yeah, whatever. Downloading it now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my other screen here. Give me a moment because I have a feeling it's going to open up on my other screen here. Cancel that. Don't need that. Cancel again. Sorry, I have another program that kind of booted up on me. Let's open up. Where's a slicer? Okay. Whoop, okay. So I go here, and I'm going to go to turn off that. Turn on this. There we go. So open the file, grab the file, and dump it into Prusa. There we go. Boom. Okay. So there is in Prusa. So what I'm going to do is going to go use some tools here. Place on face. So I'm going to hit the front face here. Boom. Like that. That's it. Actually, you know what? I do it the wrong way. Boom. So then I can go on here, hit the button, and sink the file down, all the way down to as far as I want to. I need to sink it a little bit lower. That should take no time flat to print. Slice now. Oh, it thinks I got 0.6 on. I got the 0.4 on here. Thinks I got 0.6 on here. I gotta configure that again. Configuration, help. Prusa slicer. Oh. Configuration wizard. Install. New configuration updates. Pain. Yeah. Creality. .4, and I have a 0.6 on there. So finish. Okay, we're at 0.4 configurations. Printer settings. 2, 3, 5, 4. No. In this case, we don't really need that much. So I'm going to set these for 2. There we go. Infill. $21 minutes to print this? Why 21 minutes? One, 2. 2 layers. That's it? Really? 21 minutes. Oh boy. And what if I do in my 0.6 settings? $14 minutes. Gee, I don't believe this. Well, it looks like I'm changing a nozzle. Yeah, this is not what I would plan on. Oh, you crooked printers you are. Yeah, not my plan. Well, it looks like I'm changing a printer nozzle. I'll be right back. Oh, this is ridiculous. Oh, not what I wanted to do today. Wanted this to be a fast print so we could see it right away, start designing. But apparently, it wants to be buggy with me today. I'll be right back. Okay, so we got the file, got the printer set up with the new nozzle. So I'm going to get this set up. And I'm actually going to speed up the time here. And so I'm going to do a couple changes here because it needs to be done. So I'm going to figure it. I'm going to make this full screen so you guys can see it. Printer settings. Custom G code. Why are you setting my temperature to... Okay, that's correct. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. Okay, good. So what this is I'm looking at right now is the old code would set my printer for 150 and then it turns it up to full blast. I don't understand that. So I want to make sure that G code was the new G code I wrote. And it looks to be correct. So I'm going to go machine limits. Extruder 1. 848. Yeah. Z left should be 0.2 millimeters. 60 retraction, 40 for retraction. That's correct. Okay, filament settings. Now this is where it gets fun. So I have 215 to 210. That's normally what I print at. Advanced filament override. Notes, dependencies. No, that's all good. Print settings. Here we go. This is where we're going to change some settings. First layer height is going to be 0.03, and this is going to be 0.028. Okay, there we go. Here's where the problem is. Speeds. The Ender 5, I've been able to get up to 70 millimeters per second. So I don't care how good it looks. It just has to be printed. So I'm going to set that for 70. Small perimeters can be up to 30. Infill 50. Let's go 60. Solid infill 40. Let's leave it at 40. Top infill 30. Doesn't have to be perfect. 40 for now. Okay, so I'm also going to change some settings here. First layer speed to 30. Now, because I don't really give a damn how good this thing prints out, it's not like I need it to be a masterpiece. So I'm just going to use the things that I know that work, and we'll see how this looks. Got it down to 9 minutes. That's better than what we had it, right? The other time was 14 minutes, so I consider that a big improvement. Now, I like to put it down a little bit lower, so I'm going to go back to platter. I'm going to hit window, 3D view. Let's see if we can push this down a little bit more. There we go. Slice now. Error. No layers detected. All right. So we'll go 3D. There we go. Nine millimeters. It is one layer thick. Sweet. Should not take 9 minutes, but that's what it says. Okay. Slice it. Yeah, sure, save it. So I'm going to get this on the printer and get this going. I'll be right back. Now, I am bringing this in. This is something I kind of did a test on. Now, if you're familiar with Clipper or any of those other programs out there in the market, why am I moving my screen up that far? Thank you. Okay, there we go. So now I open up the other screen so I can see what's going on to the people. There you go. If you're familiar with Clipper, Clipper has this test piece that prints out looking for ringing. Now, I put this on my Ender 5, and I was trying to run what's known as a ringing test to see if I can speed up my version of Marlin. Now, Marlin has input shaping now. So when I put the input shaping test file on, it turned out perfect. I couldn't believe it. It just shocked the living crap out of me. I'm not seeing the ringing like I should see. I'm not seeing anything on this. It bothers me a little because I know I can get faster with input shaping, but this is not showing me any. So I don't know. We're going to see if I can get, and I'm going to rewrite the input shaping code, and we're going to reprint this. But I'm also thinking of just going to work and go grab my part I have, which is just the accelerometer. I do have an accelerometer for doing this type of work, and accelerometers, as you guys know, are the best way to find out how fast can your travel be in Clipper. Like, I could reprint the Clipper file, this, but I want to try an accelerometer on it. And I'm thinking of putting Clipper on the Ender 5 because I think the Ender 5 could greatly work better with version of Clipper. So to the 4 people that are watching, hey, thanks for jumping in. I do appreciate you still watching. It seems like we got a lot of viewers on. Yeah, we got a lot of viewers on Canadian Maker Project. So to the 3 that are watching, thank you so much. To the 1 person that isn't watching me on Twitch, thank you. I do appreciate it. Even if you don't say hi, I understand. As my presence on Twitch ain't the greatest, but I do have a couple more projects that are coming up, including the building of the Voron. Yeah, I have the Voron. It's just the desk is a disaster area where we'd be building it from. So right now I'm in the process of cleaning that up. And once I get that area all cleaned up, I'll be ready to build that Voron. The Voron needs to be built. Let's face it. I need to get that Voron done, and I need to get it out to you guys so you guys can watch, join in the conversation, have some fun. I'm hoping to start that on Wednesday soon. Like I said, you got to subscribe to the channel to find out when I'm going to be doing it. So if you haven't hit subscribe. On the Twitch side, you're going to hit the follow, and that allows you to follow me and find out what I'm up to. And I hope to do that soon because, honestly, I just got a reply from YouTube Analytics, which was really interesting, is that I qualify for membership, but I don't have enough watch hours. That's where I'm weak on, is the watch hours. I have to have over 4,000 watch hours for the year. I'm getting up there, but it's slowly climbing up there. So hopefully, if I can get those watch hours up, will be perfect. I gotta ask them, like, do you mean like watch hours? So if everybody's watching me at 1 hour and I have over 200 subscribers watching me, does that mean that each person equals 1 watch hour? Or do you mean I need to have 20 people watching? Or does that mean I have 100 people watching, but only works at 1 watch hour? I've seen companies do that before and be a little buggy, so it is what it is. While we're waiting for that print to print, I'm going to show you what else we're going to do. Let me go back to this. Let me go to display capture, turn that off, turn on the window display capture, and we're going to go back to my window I was working on. Okay, good. And we can click here. And while waiting for the print to finish, we can also do some extra little work here. Boom. Okay. Goes to the back. Okay, I got that already cut out, so. Okay. Okay, so we know that that opening is cut. So you guys were probably wondering, why do I want to keep that opening now? I'm going to take the top off so I don't have to see that anymore. Make that disappear. Thank you. Well, what I was thinking of here is to build on this sketch and to build a ramp from here all the way down to there and then back. Just make it a little bit more nicer. But I figured maybe I don't need it. We're going to have to look at it. Like I said, design can change. And the easiest that you can change the design in this is so simple. It's just a couple clicks and you boom, you're in it again and you can change it. So let's go over here. Okay, now I did say I was going to do something different, didn't I? Yes, I did. So these openings here, I don't like that it was just a square going in. I want to do something different. So I figured I could do another sketch on this wall here. Okay, now it's there. We're going to take my circle here. Right. Oops. There we go. So we know that we're going to be building a circle here. So I'm going to use the circle circumference and find where I want my center to be. Right here. And why is it not selected? Okay. So it's a little bit not the right size. We can adjust that. So I can grab the center of it. Oh, sorry, delete. Okay, I think that's doesn't have to be perfect. So I think that's about the right length. I can go and do a check and make sure that's 27, but I don't think it's really required. Okay, so we're going to hit OK. I'm going to click on this circle, and I'm going to have it extrude. Now, this is something I haven't showed you guys that you can do also. You can grab the arrow and slide it right through the whole project. Yeah, I didn't show you guys that. So I'm going to say that, and I'm going to have it used as a remove tool. That's going to give us a little bit of a side cut to make it easier to pull the product out of there. So I'm going to hit check mark. Boom. Now, as you can see, now it can easily slide out of the product. So the idea is food's going to sit in the tray, so you can easily slide it out, and the next one will drop down just by weighting gravity. That's the whole purpose of the design. Now, I could get a little bit more fancier, and I'll show you what I mean. Okay. Let's go to sketch 4. This is where I'm going to do sketch 4 again. And I'm going to use some lines here. Okay, so I take this line and take it here and merge it down together. So they all become one dot. Undo. There we go. And I can make my sketch out. I can make it the full length of the full product. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand extrude it. Once again, I'm going to hit extrude. Sorry, exit. Sketch 4. Click. Go to sketch 4. Click on this. New extrude. That's not something that's a sketch. Okay. Flip it over. But there's a way we can find that out even easier, by the way. I'm going to hit trimmer for now, but what I'm going to do is going to find out the full length. And there's a simple way to find that out. Sketch again. Sketch on the front here. Use your dimension tool. You're not going to let... Oh, yeah, extrude 2. That's right, sketch 1. There we go, 1005. Check mark. Now, you notice that this color is different from the other one? Because the inside never got filled in for some strange reason. I don't know why it's doing that. It's weird. Okay, I'm going to take that out. There we go. Sketch 5, sketch 4, I believe it's in. Yeah. Probably because I don't have another line connecting those two together. There. Now that it's now closed, escape. Still not there. Yeah. Yeah, it's not liking it. Okay. It's not like in the ramp for some strange reason. I'm not 100% sure what's causing that. But yeah, it's weird. Okay. Check mark. Shall I check the print? See how it's going? Back in a moment. Okay, so we got our layer printed right here. One layer. Do a test to make sure that it's going to pass through it. And it does not. Well, it does and it doesn't. Like it's really tight. So the fact that it's having issues going in and out of it tells me we need to adjust. So we're going to have to go back to the design and adjust. A lot. Hopefully I don't screw this design up now. All right, let's go back to sketch 1. Yeah, all comes down to sketch 1 again, guys. $91 by 91. Okay, so that just opens it up just a little bit more. Now, if we go down to the bottom, and sketch number 4. Sorry. Number 3 or 6. No, number 3. There we go. Top and bottom okay, but the sides aren't. So I'm going to make this 11. Make this 11. Now we have the room to make it 11. Oh, wait a minute. No, we won't. Do we want to make it bigger or do we want to make it smaller? We want to make it smaller. My mistake. 9. 9. What we did, we just opened that up a little bit more. So I hit. No, 9 makes it shorter. So I want to make it bigger, wider. I made 91 by 91. So that would give me an extra 2. So 11, 11. Yeah, so we can do 11, 11. Okay. Check mark. There we go. We just screwed and made it a bit bigger for the entrance. What I am going to do is I'm going to turn off sketch number 4. Extrude number 5? I believe there's a way, well, 9.6 millimeters. Yeah, whatever. There we go. Turn it off just for the time being for now. So it is off. Oh, off. Cancel. Check mark. There we go. Just so I can reactivate it again. So what we're going to do, we're going to go print this again. And this is the fun part about when you're designing stuff. Export this out. Okay. Discard. Discard. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm opening it up again. Full screen. Discard. So you guys what you can see now. Boom. Okay. Okay, so we want to go. There you go. Not enough. Okay. Go back to 3D view. Up a little bit more. Not too much. Enough that we can get one layer down. Slice now. Yeah, that's one layer. That's it. Okay, let's turn off the print settings. Let's go here. Layer height 3. Bottom layer height 2.8. Actually, you know what? We'll make that 3.2. It's all 3. There we go. Infill, speed. This is the problem. It keeps resetting the speed. And I've always changed it, modified it, saved it, and it reverts back to the original. And I can't find the copy version. So it's a pain in the ass when it does this. This is the one thing I do not like about Prusa Printer's slicer. It doesn't remember things. It's always been a kind of a nitpick for me. I'd rather it allow me to go in and just set changes and just leave it at that. Don't want it to change anything else, but no. It doesn't like that. It wants to save everything into its own little bit of weirdness that it likes to do. Okay, so yeah, are you still going out? Yeah, I'm still buying out. Okay, good. Small perimeters, blah blah blah. Well, we don't really need to worry about those. 50 infill, 40 solid infill, 30. Yeah, let's go with 30. That sounds good enough. Platter, slice now, and tell me 6 minutes. That's pretty damn good. I'll be right back. We'll slice that file and hopefully. Oh, wait a minute. Why are you doing that? Yay. Okay. Now we go here. Rewriting it. Export done. And then I'm going to throw this back in the printer and we'll see what it does. Okay, so I got I got it printing right now. So while it's printing, we'll just wait for it to finish. But just curiosity, what do you guys think? I mean, have you actually started designing stuff like this for products or anything like that? Once I get the full thing done, I probably will put it on Thingiverse so anyone can download it because I really do think these are handy to have. If you have a dog or cat or you feed them wet food, they come in containers like this all the time. So you can take a container like this and, use it to feed your cat or dogs. It's a really cool print. And I probably will do a live. I'll probably, once I get it fully printed, I'll pull it off the printer and maybe I'll do a live stream of it. I don't know yet. I haven't decided because I don't know how long it's going to take to print altogether for a long one because I don't want to put it up and just say, okay, guys, here's another video. Whoopie-doo-dah. It doesn't really convey anything for you guys to chat or anything like that. It's just a long video that just plays in the background. Yeah, sure, it'll get me views. I know that. But it's boring. No one wants to watch that. And I get that. This is Design 101 because even though you guys are thinking, well, this looks simple and easy, it's not that simple and easy because you also got to remember about sizing, how the width is going to be, what you want it to be. Constraints are going to have to be added to it to control the size and the way that the product looks. That's what I've been doing, putting in constraints, putting in locks, everything, so I can readjust this. Once I got everything figured out, then I will put it up on Thingiverse. But, just for the time being, let's have some fun. Let's work on this and get this thing working. And maybe by Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe one of these days, I'll just drop it up on Thingiverse once I figure it out. And I'll call it like your wet food dispensing box for your cat or dog. Yeah, wet food dispensing for cats or dogs. And I will put the video link to it, how I designed it, so people can come back and watch the live stream. If you are one of the people that are watching the live stream, thank you so much for sticking around. I do appreciate it. But yeah, this is Design 101. It's hard, I get it, but this is what you got to do to design these things. It's a lot of work. It's not just simply go and you just do it. It's not like that at all. So I'm waiting right now. It said it's going to take a few minutes, so I'm going to use washroom. I'll be right back, and we'll get into this a little bit more. Let's see. Yeah, let's do this one. Be back. Okay, I'm gonna grab the print. I'll be right back. What the hell happened? Just stopped? It crashed? Yeah, it seems frozen. Interesting. Just crashed. Okay, that was just very, very, very weird. The printer just crashed all of a sudden for no apparent reason. So I'm going to look at the file here, find out what the frickin' hell happened. There we go. See if anybody commented. No comments. Okay, yeah, there's the file went bad. Delete that. Try again. What is that part of? No idea what that is. I'm gonna have to probably do a wipe out the card anyways. Okay, part studio 1. Delete. Yes. Delete. Yes. I have no idea what this is, but properties. Details. Weird. It's just weird file. Probably just garbage that's on the card. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so there is a problem with the card. The card failed. Cool. Yeah. All right, so we're going to have to do something that I don't want to do, but it's going to have to get done. Drive E. Format. Okay, so format's now complete. Now let's go back into here and go. Save. Export finished. It's done. Okay, let's go back to the printer. I get it set up. Get this printing. And then I'll be back. Okay, so right now I got it reprinting. The printer crashed, as you can see from the file that we were looking at. So it's going to take another 10 minutes to work it. Here, printer background setting itself up to print. So once this printer is done, I'll be able to test it one more time and have a look at it. And then we'll be able to test it with the dog food and see if it fits. And then I'm going to test it with cat food. And then if this fits, then I'm going to print a full large version of this. I might set it up as a stream. I don't know yet. I have to get Octoprint up and running again and set up the camera. And then have the camera stream to the computer. Then have the computer show you the print going on. And then set it for as long as it needs to print. And that stream could be long and long and long. It's going to be an 8 hour, could be an 8 to 10 hour print, depending on how big this is. Now, for this one alone, if we were to go print size, let's go plier. Let's go to window 3D view. Okay, I'm just going to take an estimate here. Rise this up out of the ground. Go like here. And I say print like that. Okay. To print this, the way it is right now, the settings and everything I got set up, slice now. Warning, yeah, I know about detection issue. Don't worry. We're looking at 4 hours for this to print. This way. Because if I do it, I'm going to have to turn on supports. Build plate only and say yes. And then go slice now. That didn't turn on supports. Okay, settings, support material, auto generate. No, if I ask it to generate, then I will tell it to generate. Grid, we don't want grid. We want organics. Now, organics is tree support, same idea that's in Cura. Go back to platter, go slice now. Still won't put the supports in. Okay, so I guess we'll have to put auto generate then on. Platter, slice now. Okay. I guess I'm going to have to paint them in. No, 3D. Filament settings. 3D view. Flip it over. And we'll paint on some supports. So the paint on supports is pretty simple. Just go across. Simple as possible. Then I go slice now. There's the tree supports right there. So adding those tree supports would add an extra 52 minutes to the print. That's not that bad. Window, let's go to 3D view again, and I want to rotate this. Sorry. Don't want you guys to don't want to sneeze on the microphone. So we go slice now again. So that would be the supports we would have to clean up. And it being 4, I think this would take about 8 to 9 hours to print. Unfortunately, it is a long print. But I could easily just print it out and post it afterwards. So that is an option. Yeah, I'm going to wait and I'm going to check to see how the print looks after this. And then we'll go back to the drawing and we'll put in the extra work that needs to be done. And we'll see if we can print it because the other restriction is print height. So how high can my printer go? My printer has a 300 millimeter print height, which is kind of interesting for such a small bed, which I can do 225 by 225 easily. I can push the printer a little bit, but 235 by 235, it would not do. So my printer, if we go to print settings, maximum print height is 300, but we can change that. See, 220 by 220, I can press it to 225 by 225 with no problem. After 225, then the printer just goes haywire and won't print. So, it's a little bit of a bugger, being that the printer could support it, but Creality in their likelihood decided, oh, we don't want to give you that extra room. It costs not much to do it anyways. But anyways, I'm complaining a little bit, but it's true. It would not take them that much to do. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. Yeah, I can set this up and it will print perfectly. So it's just freaking what they did. And better set up for Marlin 2, which is what it can run now. Plate slice now. What I like about these style supports is that's all it is. You don't need any tools, just pop it off by hand. Or what I'd like to do is go crunch, pull away. If I got like a rounded object and I crush on the top and all the supports fall off. It's gorgeous. I'm going to go check the print, make sure it's printing properly, and I'll be right back. Also, check out the Discord down below. Okay, we got it. Let's see how this looks. So I'm going to bring myself back into the picture here. Okay, so here's the print. Here's the case. Still a little tight around the edges there. But I think that's going to work. Ooh. Yeah, because this sticks out a little bit more. Okay, so now that we know that this basically works, I can do some changes. So let's go back into our program. Okay, we're going to go back to the window. Okay. Put the other window so I can see what's going on. So I can keep an eye on you people. Okay, so we know that the opening is an issue. I can trim a little bit off the sides there. Beautiful. Okay, let me go scroll in this and have a look here. 0.5 either side. Great. So we're going to go edit. Oh, you stupid computer. Okay. Check mark. No. So we're going to go extrude again. sorry, sketch number 3 again. We'll have a look at this. Okay, 11.5, 11.5 is not enough. So we're going to go 12. Okay. Check mark. So we're going to look at the top. See, there's like a barrier between here and here. It's gotten bigger. So we're pushing in 12. So we want to back off 12. So we can make that 10, 10. Maybe. Let's have a look. This is the fun about design, guys. If you've never done design before, it can be, you can be looking at it and going, that doesn't look right, and you can easily fix it. 10. Yep, 10, 10. Okay, so 10 works. That fixes it. Because I was thinking if 11 is too small, then we may have to increase the size. So that would be decreasing it. So 11, 10, 10, that should be more than enough right there. So we'll make that 10, 10. Now we'll put the second extrusion in here. Oops. There we go. And let's have some fun with this. Now, this is something that I like to do when I have my final design figured out. Is I like to mess around with it just a little bit. Make sure it's all going to fit. So I'm going to go down here. I'm going to go extrude sketch number 2 here. And I want to extrude 2. And I'm going to make that 5. Make that 3 millimeters thick. Only because I don't need to print that much. Check mark. Boom. Done. Yay. So now it has a nice stable bottom. And what I can do is I can add a fillet. Here. Oh, no, it doesn't like me doing it there? Why not? Perfect there. A little fillet there, so it's easy to slide out. And I'll put a fillet up there, up here too. There we go. Make it easy to come out, you know? And then what I will do is I'll put a fillet around the inside to make it better. But now I got to test to make sure this is going to fit inside the packaging. It's going to be able to go. So we're going to print out another part, and I'm going to end the stream here because no one wants to watch me print, I don't think. If you like watching it print, I will set up the camera, but the question is, do you guys want to see it printed right now? Let me know. I still have the screen open, so I will wait and see what the live view says, and we will print it soon. So you guys have the control now to say yes or no. I do see other people watching, so type in and let me know if you want to see this print. So I'm going to go get this all set up, though. So we're going to go to open up Prusa again. So give me a second here. I'm just going to turn off one, turn on the other. Come on, turn on. There we go. Okay. I'm going to kill that. Yeah, discard. Thank you. Because what I forgot to do was hit parts and export. Final. Export. Final. Let's open up Final. Should call it Fido. This print. Okay. Okay, there we go. Said it crashed. Oh, why do I got two screens open? Go away. Discard you. Huh. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Okay, I'm going to sync this. I forgot to check to see if this fits. Stupid me. 37 minutes? That's way too long. Fido. 3D view. Fido can't wait that long. $11, that's better. Let's go print. Gotta change some settings anyways, print settings. 3.3. Okay, 2.2.2. Infill can be 15. Let's use cubic. It's a little bit faster. Skin and brim, 0. 0. Support material here as we go speed again. 70. 50. 344. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll turn this up to 30. And then we go platter and we go slice now. 8 minutes. That's a little bit better, don't you think, people? I think so. Okay, I'll be back in 1 second. And we'll print this out and we'll test and see how this fits for this. Like I said, this is just trial and error. Every time you make a change, make sure you test the print to make sure it all fits. We got one area tested. Now we're testing the second area. Second area matches, then we'll be ready to print. All right, let's do this. So this is going to be the last print probably, hopefully. If everything fits, then guess what? We start the major print. Yeah. Save, final. Saved. Okay, let's get this over to the printer and get it printing, and I'll be back. So we have it printing now. It's going to print for a little bit, and then once it's finished printing, then I can test it. And this will be the final test. If it doesn't fit, I might kill the stream and just do it off the side so you guys don't have to watch me work on it. There's another option. We could still work on it if you guys want to stick around. But I don't know how many people are still watching the feed. Unfortunately, I was only saying there's one person watching it, and I don't even know if that's true or not. Don't know if it's a bot or what it could be that's watching me, but it's hard to say. But, yeah, no. Working hard on these prints, this is not the easiest thing to do. To do these prints and get them all together and get them done. But I do want to hit that number right now because I looked at my numbers and my stats. It says I'm now eligible. I just don't have the public watch hours. That's the problem. Don't have the watch hours to make it work. But I'm working on it. So hopefully we can get that done. And we'll have better luck. I'll refresh this. Yep, still same numbers. Yep, so it is what it is. But yeah, no, I want to thank everybody for coming in. I do appreciate it, honestly. If you didn't hear me say that, I do appreciate everybody that comes in and watches. I do appreciate everybody that participates. I know that my videos get more watch when it's not me doing this. Like live seems to do well, and then live doesn't do well. It's hit or miss. And to be honest, I never planned for a live, but I wanted to do this live. I still got another video I still got to shoot, which I can't tell you guys anything about, but it involves litho painting. That's about as best as I can get, so you guys can't see this too well. So yeah, but it's going to cover litho painting, how to print it, and what does it look like, and then I can show you guys also it in color. Ooh, color. Yeah. I can't wait to get that video out for you guys. I do mean it. It's going to be a great video, hopefully. I just got to film the first part about it, the second half of it now, which I already have the print done. So that was the hardest part about it. So I'm going to talk a little bit about how I printed it, why I printed it the way it did, and then we can talk about color. Yes, color. If you want to do color lithophane, I have some stuff about that too. So hopefully it'll do well. I gotta sand that though. Seems like there's a couple of areas where it's kind of lifting on the back end. If I clean that up, it might improve the picture a little bit better. I'm gonna have to see what happens. If it doesn't, then I will send her or him this because the person I did this on wants this. So I'm gonna make it even bigger for him or her. Why come a nice guy like that? Okay, so this is printing right now. Like I said, it's going to take about 8 minutes. If you guys have any questions or concerns or anything like that, send me a message right now, right here. And we'll go over to the printer in a few minutes and have a look and see what's going on. Okay, got to reply to that. And oh, wow. Huh. Dogs have been a problem. Interesting. One of my friends, he does some stuff, and it just popped in my feed. He now carries a baton with him when he's in Pentang, so because he's been attacked by some dogs already. So it's like, It's throwing out there Voron, which reminds me, I still have to build my Voron. And yes, I will be doing the Voron build soon. It's just going to take me a little while to get to it. But it's one of the things that I do need to do. Hey. Okay, let's go back to the... to this. I'll be back in a second. Okay. It's printed. So let's try this now. I gotta build some scenes. Make it easier for me than just doing this all the time. Okay. This, okay. So, I have it printed. It's right here. Here's the food. Oh, yeah. It has clearance all around it. It should not be a problem. Looks like it's going to fit. I'm not worrying about the string, people, but yeah, it's a little tight, but I think it's going to work. I'm going to print a bigger one and test it today. So, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it, for you there and for me here. Thank you so much for watching the stream, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Anyways, guys, like I said, got a new video coming soon, and it should be out hopefully by the end of the weekend. This is a long weekend for us. We're Canadian. It's Thanksgiving time, so we are going to indulge on turkey. And by Monday, I should have a new video hopefully done. I'm hoping to have it edited and done by Monday, but like I said, it's Thanksgiving weekend. Long weekend for us. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And remember to hit the sub button if you're not already subbed, or hit the follow button if you're on Twitch, and I'll catch you on the next one.